There are certainly plenty to do, see, and taste here in Cumberland County. We are here in Burkesville Town Square. We're going to be trying a few different cuisines. We've got some Italian, some deli, and some barbecue on the menu. And up first, I hear we got some great Italian cuisine. So let's head over to the Italian Bistro to get a bite to eat real quick. Well, we have made it down to the Italian Bistro here in Cumberland County, Burkesville to be exact. I'm here with Suzanne and Scott. How's it going, you all?
It's going great, Bryce. How are you doing?
I'm doing really well. I am very excited to try some of this food that's in front of us here. It just smells so immaculate. Can you tell me about some of the things that we have on the table here?
Well, our famous lasagna.
Absolutely.
Is one people fly in helicopters just to get this.
Yeah.
And of course, our pizza. Everything on it is homemade from the dough all the way up to the sauce. And then we have some bruschetta.
I love bruschetta. We didn't fly in on a helicopter. We drove just like the normal crowd would. But for those folks that are flying in on helicopters for this lasagna and for some of these dishes here, can you tell me about some of those recipes and what goes into it? You were telling me off camera that some of these recipes are 125 years old.
Yeah, actually, it'll be 127 now because we got them 2 years ago from a lady in St. Louis that her family had moved here from Sicily and opened this restaurant. It's been passed down through the generations. The restaurant's hers now and getting ready to turn it over to her son.
Perfect.
So she let us have her recipes, which was a blessing.
I'm also just loving this classic Italian decor that you've got in here. What sort of inspired you guys to set up the restaurant this way?
Well, I wanted something different than you could get anywhere, and I built everything inside here myself, all the way down to the lighting on the walls. When we started to do the painting work, Suzanne said, "You're going to use yellow, Tuscany yellow."
Yeah.
Hey, so if you've been to Italy, a lot of yellow buildings there.
A lot of yellow buildings in Firenze.
That's it.
Yeah, there you go. Do you think we should try that lasagna? It's calling my name.
Great. I'll tell you what.
It's calling my name.
You got a fork right there.
I do got a fork.
Yeah, I want you to try this now.
What do we got in this lasagna here?
Of course, we got some Parmesan and mozzarella, and there's some good stuff. It's good, isn't it?
That's so good.
Yeah.
Now I can see why people fly in on helicopters.
Yeah, I'm serious. We had 2 helicopters here last Saturday.
There you go.
Yeah, so I knew you would like it.
So now we have made our way over to Annie Ruby's Cafe, and I am joined by their owner, Heather. How's it going, Heather?
Hey, great. How are you?
I'm doing really well. When I first walked in here, I was just slammed with all this history. I feel like looking around, it's just very historic and very vibrant in the sense that this used to be a pharmacy.
Yes, this was a pharmacy from 1814 until 2009.
Okay, there we go. That's a long time.
Yes, 195 years.
Wow.
We started with the notion to have fresh food, nothing fried. So we have a sample for you today of our Southwest panini and our famous grape salad, of course. And then we have one of our delicious brownies for you to try too.
Perfect.
Along with our special orangeade, which has been made in this pharmacy for many, many years.
Yes, that's what you were talking about off camera, and you got me really excited. I made sure, you all, that it wasn't made with tang. This is freshly...
This is fresh juice.
Okay, so I'm gonna take a bite of this. And what is this called again?
Southwest panini.
Southwest panini. Okay, a panini because it's cooked on both sides.
Yes.
Yeah, there we go, pressed on both sides.
Press it.
So I'm gonna take a bite of this, but as I'm taking a bite of this, could you describe to the people as to maybe what I'm tasting here?
Oh yeah, so he's tasting a grilled sandwich of panini, pressed on both sides with chicken, cilantro pesto,
The cilantro.
chipotle mayo, yes, made in-house. We also buy most of our produce locally, so we support local farmers, and we buy our cilantro locally whenever possible, peppers, all the things that go in that.
Great.
Yeah.
I have to say, the cilantro in here is so good. I love cilantro. I am not one of the people that thinks cilantro tastes like soap.
Right.
I don't understand where that comes from for some people, but that was amazing.
Good. I'm glad you liked it.
And last but certainly not least, we have made it down to Hamilton's Barbecue, and I'm here with Norman with Hamilton's Barbecue. How's it going, Norman?
Hey, Bryce, I'm great. How about yourself? How you doing, brother?
I'm doing really, really well. I'm super excited to try some of this food here.
You know what? You're going to be doing really good after you try some of this food good, brother. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Because I can tell you about what you're looking at right at this moment. You're looking at a shoulder, one of my best stuff coming around. And you're looking at some ribs, man. I tell you what. Those ribs are fantastic.
Yeah.
When ribs are good, you get it all over you. I done got it on me because I've been eating the ribs, you know, so.
Yeah.
But everything's great. So you've been doing all right?
Yeah, I've been doing
Good.
good, man. So here at Hamilton's Barbecue, this place has been around for quite some time. You have been in business here since 70s, right?
79.
There
to
you
be
go.
exact. Yeah.
So how's that been for you?
It's been great. You know, it's good when you get people that come around from different states,
Yeah.
different counties, and so I'm doing great. You know, so it's been really good. But you gotta try some of these ribs and
Yeah,
this.
what do you think I should try first?
Anything you want to,
Okay,
bro, 'cause
cool.
it's all gonna be, you know,
We got
all
our
gonna be
old
left up to you.
fork and knife here.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want the fork and knife. Let's just do it with our hands. We're at
You
the
know,
barbecue spot.
that's the way people do
Let's
it.
do it. Let me
Yeah.
rip off one of these
Yeah.
ribs here and just get right to it, man. Ooh, just coming right off there. All right. I probably got some more sauce on you,
On
Norman.
me.
Yeah. All right. Let me try one of these here.
There
what,
you go.
What have you smoked this in? What are the flavors here in this rub and this sauce? I'm gonna try.
We do our own rub, we do our own sauce, and what we do is hickory.
Really?
Everything we have is hickory.
Believe me,
So
I can taste it.
It's if people would come by, they said, "Man, I smell it all the way up to the hospital." I said, "That's a long piece, you know."
Mm-hmm.
He said, "I know when you open on Thursday." He said, "I can always smell it."
That's great. How long are you smoking the meats for here?
The ribs, it takes about a couple hours, 3 hours, somewhere along in there. So
That's great. I had to go in for seconds.
I tell you, you got a napkin? Or just
yeah.
all over your hand?
I need one, right? Man, I'm not gonna be shaking your hands today.
No.